Hey guys, welcome to the Big Fat Chat. My name's Dan, and this is Di.
Hi.
And we're back in the new year, 2020.
It's been a while, again.
Yeah.
Not as long as the last time.
Not a year, yeah.
No, it hasn't been a year.
It's been like 3 weeks or something, isn't it? 3 or 4 weeks.
A bit longer, I think.
Yeah, well, I just started my... Oh, it's like 6 weeks, fuck me.
Yeah. Nearly died, didn't it?
Over Christmas I nearly died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nearly self-died, killed myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, busy, really, really busy Christmas, like the worst Christmas I've ever had type busy. But yeah, I'm feeling good now, feeling better. I was having some serious like existential crises about leaving a job that was so cushy and going into one now it fucking absolutely mullered me, and everybody around me was fucking dying and killing themselves. Like, you know,
But you're in the type of job which is like extremely manual.
yeah.
And you were, look, so for me to give a little bit of insight into why,
Yeah.
you work a very, very physically and psychologically taxing job.
Very, yeah.
You know, you work in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Now, over the Christmas period and the New Year's period, you had all manner of fucking bugs.
I was ill as fuck
you
as
were
well,
ill as
yeah.
fuck, weren't you? And because it was the new job, you didn't have the luxury that you could go, look, I'm really fucked. I need to go home to bed.
Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows I don't phone in sick anyway.
No.
Like, I never phone in sick.
So
unless I'm dead.
You weren't really having the opportunity to recoup.
No. I was ill for 7 weeks straight, probably.
Yeah.
I went from norovirus into tonsillitis into some sort of, like, I don't know, some chest infection thing, and then I had tonsillitis again, and it was fucking horrible, man.
But you recognise why? It was because you
I
didn't
wasn't
take your foot
recovering.
off the gas.
Yeah. But I couldn't recover. There was one day I did a 16-hour shift where I didn't sit down,
No.
and there was 3 or 4 of us that did the same thing. It was fucking horrible, man. 2 o'clock in the morning was the first time I sat down from getting out of the car in the morning at 9.
And our bodies fucking need it.
Yeah.
Our bodies will tell us
Yeah.
when we fucked, and we need to fucking recover.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like you say, you're in that position that you can't get up and recover. Lay down and recover, not get up and recover.
Literally,
Lay down and recover because you've got to be in work. Now,
There was people doing more hours than me as well. It was fucking nuts, man. Like, I wasn't even the worst affected by it.
so if you want to, let's go back into the psychological aspect of it, of how that made you feel. And like you said, at wit's end.
Yeah,
in so many words,
it was more about the fact that I'd left a job that I know that Christmas would have been easier for me because I didn't have to juggle a new team of people that I didn't really know. I didn't have to juggle a new basically a whole new business, obviously, in it. So I have to, like, understand the way that they work instead of the way that I work.
So you had to go through the learning process.
And the culture there is way different. And I like the culture that I kind of create is like the people in work deal with what's in work. And like, for me, if someone can't cover a shift, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like the culture there was like you kind of, it's put out that you're letting the team down by not covering that shift and taking your day off. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's not the culture that I'm used to, and it's not the culture that I really like. I'd rather, it's all good, it's all well and good. Like you're a team and you help each other out, and if you want to help each other out, that's fine. But like if you want to take your time off, you shouldn't be like kind of chastised for it. You know what I mean?
And guilt tripped.
Guilt tripped, but like like not like in your face, like, oh, you're a cunt, blah blah blah. Blah. I feel like there's just like the culture there is that if you ain't covering the shifts, then you're somehow working against the team. Like, you know what I mean?
You're the weakest link, and that's so. What you've essentially got to like think of with any working environment.
Yeah.
What are some of the most important aspects of being in a working environment? It's
Collaboration.
There's the collaboration aspect. There's the job satisfaction aspect.
It has to be.
Without that, there's going to be very, very quickly within any business. Yeah, you staff. If you staff don't feel valued, then there's going to be a pretty swift breakdown in the working environment. Yeah? Now, if you've got any business and you've got to manage any staff, the minute that morale starts to drop, your staff are not going to be respecting you as much. Yeah. And then when they don't respect you as much, they won't be as willing to do as much.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start to see cracks taking place in business structure.
Yeah.
You've got to factor that, especially if you start taking on more staff.
Yeah.
You've taken on more staff, them extra staff have got to take on the workload. Now,
Yeah.
that workload directly affects your profit fucking margins.
Yeah.
And you're not respecting your staff, and you're not respecting them as individuals, and then they don't give as much of a fuck about the business, and then the business starts to become affected as a result of that.
Yeah. It was nuts because, like, we had, like, a debrief after Christmas because it started to even out then and life wasn't too bad. Like, what was that?
The Mac.
So life wasn't too bad.
How do I turn this on to silent?
Fuck knows, mate. I've never touched a Mac.
Neither have I. It's just sat here for fucking weeks.
But I forgot. Yeah, so we were having this debrief, and I sat down with all like the kind of key members, the ones that properly like bit down and just got on with the work.
Yeah.
And we were talking to one of them in particularly who performed like stupidly well, and he killed himself. And we were talking to him, and he fucking started crying, like, and he like you could just tell that he was a broken man. And I just feel like the shifts that he covered that made his days longer, and him like having pressures at home from his missus saying she never sees him and blah blah blah. I think that could have been aided just by not asking him to work one day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a couple of days, because it was like we lost. Just before I went there, they lost 3 people, and just after I got there, another 2 left. So you're talking the amount of workload over the busiest time period of the year for them.
So actually left the job?
So basically the KM before me went and opened another site. But with that, he took his wife, who was the second,
okay,
and his cousin or something, who was like a kind of a big member of the team.
Right.
And then, like, I know nearly everybody was thinking of leaving. When I started there, I was thinking of leaving because I was just like, what have I done? Like, but yeah, so then another 2 left just after, well, 1 left New Year's Day, and then 1 left just really, really early January. So like they were all picking up the pieces of that, and he just fucking broke down, man. I felt horrible for him, and I just feel like it was partially the workload that did that, because we all felt like that. But I feel like it could have just been a little bit more mitigated by having more time to himself, where he didn't feel the pressure of having to come into work on his day off, or having to work a fucking 9 close instead of a fucking 5 close or something. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like he broke himself because there was such a pressure to be part of the team and to hold everybody up. Like, whereas me, I would just say the people who are being paid in work that day, you get on with it and deal with it. Like, because I've done that for many, many years, and it works. Like, the people in work get the pressure, but you were already in work anyway.
I get that side of it,
Yeah.
and I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
But then, so let's look at efficient running of a business.
Yeah.
So like we've got to go through these elements to know what's broken. You've got to know what's broken before you can attempt to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with regards to like, and it's the same with the NHS. Why are so many nurses or any other service like the police and the fire service, why is morale so low within these environments? And it's down to the fact of essentially it's a funding issue, because the majority of these individuals they're picking up the slack for maybe a deficit of a few staff on their team.
Yeah.
So then the staff that are in place are working their bollocks off to get the work done.
Yeah.
So I think that is a thing across the board. If you've got a team of 10 people, but they're essentially doing the job of 30 people, it's only going to be a matter of time, going back to what I said about that morale aspect, it starts to severely fucking dwindle.
Yeah.
Now, each business has got their working fucking rules.
Yeah.
And this is what we do, and this is how we put these things in place. But I think a lot of working environments, and it does come down to funding, so a lot of these businesses are fighting against...
Twist it again. I think it's aiming just over your left shoulder. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're fighting against something that they've got very little control of.
Yeah.
Now, from a business owner's perspective, they need to be looking at it and going, right, staff morale is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Workplace productivity is therefore, as a result of that, at a fucking low.
Yeah.
So they need to be going, right, well, I've got this level of sickness. I'm not retaining my staff. My staff are coming and going very, very fast.
Yeah.
Why? Because essentially what they're doing is they're chasing pennies and losing fucking pounds.
Yeah.
If they looked into, look, how can I make my staff feel valued and not overworked? Well, maybe by taking another 2 staff on.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm spending an extra 60 grand a year for these extra 2 staff. But in the long term,
Yeah.
business runs more efficiently.
Yeah.
And there's more potential then to make more fucking profit.
In fairness to my place, I wasn't penny pinching. It was like nobody wants a job over Christmas. So like the people that they lost, I think it was a really, really bad choice the time that I was put in there.
Yeah.
Because I went there in October for the job, so I could have been in by November. And then I'd have had maybe 3 or 4 weeks run up to Christmas where I could have done the feeling out process then.
Yeah.
And then we could have pushed into Christmas rather than me coming in 17th of December. Yeah. And having to learn everything whilst also trying to juggle. Like, luckily I got a DKM that, like, he made a few mistakes, but like for the most part, he fucking held the place together while I was trying to figure it out. Like, do you know what I mean? So he was doing all the orders because he had done last year, so he had a bit more of the experience of what we were going to sell. But then also we were hit with a record sales week, so the most money we've ever made in a week. And then the week after we beat that record again, so we were in like fucking crazy growth, and we just, like, nobody could have seen it coming. No. And there was fucking less than 10 people in the kitchen. It's like it just all came together. It wasn't really the business's fault. It was the brand for letting a KM leave that close to Christmas and putting a fresh KM in.
But I get what you say. Nobody could have seen that come in.
Yeah.
But that is essentially, like, we've discussed this before. Why do people do risk assessments? Yeah. Why is a risk assessment done? A risk assessment done is to determine if something is going to be a risk further down the road.
Yeah, but you couldn't have avoided it anyway because there was no staff. It wasn't like we weren't trying to hire staff. The ads were there. Like, it was literally since I've been there, we've been trying to get staff, and only now the team is starting to build itself. We've got 3 new starters, and it's just like, now it's starting to come together.
But we've got to go through some of the shit to know that what doesn't work.
The problem would have been, is we'd have probably lost them over the Christmas period anyway. Yeah. Like, they wouldn't have had a good induction because you can't.
Right, okay, so, like, let's preempt now next year.
Yeah.
Right, so you know that busiest time of year has more risk.
Yeah.
So now essentially, I'm not telling this business what to do, right? But now they're aware that is a potential risk.
Yeah.
So
we've
now,
already. Yeah.
So now you put interventions in place.
Yeah.
To circumvent that.
Yeah.
That's all
like,
part of the learning process.
Generally, since I've been kitchen manager or head chef or whatever, my team turnover is pretty low. Like, I tend to keep hold of my staff once they're here because I really try to make their jobs balanced. Like, that's literally my key focus, is to balance their life with their job rather than.
But they feel valued then.
Yeah.
Now, we've all been in positions, we've all worked in places that a manager, for example, I've been in these positions where you don't feel valued by the manager.
Yeah.
You're a number. Now, if that individual turns around then and says, look, our arse is against the fucking wall, can you help us out?
Yeah.
Now, I've had 2 polar opposites. I've had individuals who are very much like very respectful.
Yeah.
So mutual respect. Yeah. Then of course I'll go out of my way then to help that individual.
Yeah.
But I've also worked for people who are total cunts.
Yeah.
Now, can you do this? No. I'm washing my hair.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
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 So I think staff morale from the manager's perspective, or a team of managers, or whatever the layout is, and the subordinates, it's got to be a mutual thing.
Yeah.
There's got to be a mutual respect in place. And that is how we get the best out of
I feel like I'm getting there. Like what I struggled with and what I told my manager with, because like I felt like I don't know, I felt a little bit fucking sabotage going in there because like I've heard on the grapevine that I could have been put in there earlier, but for some reason it was put off.
Right.
And I feel like then I was judged on what I was like having. I was literally just trying to survive Christmas period. That's all I ended up doing.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't just turn into. I couldn't be the manager and change things and sort like because I didn't know enough about the business. Like there's no point me taking over the orders for a business that does totally different numbers to what I did before and different types of food. Do you know what I mean? So like whereas I would order fucking 15 steaks for a week in my last job.
Yeah.
You need. I put the numbers in the group the other day. It was like 1,500 steaks in a week we sold.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's a lot of steak.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cows.
Yeah. So it's fucking craziness, like. But I would never have been able to do a better job than the person that had been working there, who's DKM, who's kind of been doing the job before.
Who knows the job.
Yeah. Like he made a few mistakes, and it was to be expected because you could never see what was coming. But I felt a little bit sabotaged, and then I felt like I was being judged on my performance then. So I told him, after it all came out and like it started to slow down, I kind of started stepping into my role a little bit more. I started taking things over, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like in the weekly meeting that we have with the managers, he brought it up and he said like, you're stepping into it now and really blah, blah, blah. So I spoke to him the day after and I was like, I've never, the thing that I struggled with most is working over a team that I didn't make myself. And this is the first time I've ever had a team that was pre-made before I came in. Yeah. Like, and that I struggled with because there was a little bit of a loyalty there to the DKM who'd been there and he'd been grinding alongside them for all this time. Yeah. And like they'd walk past me to ask him things and little things like that. And I started to struggle with that because I was the team leader once that a new KM came in and I just fucking sabotaged the fuck out of him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he didn't last long because I knew that I was better than him. Yeah. And I feel like the same almost happened to me there. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think you're going to come up against that in any working environment. Loyalty.
It was just new because I was a little bit naive probably going into it thinking that the team would take to me like my team did in my last job because my team, they know exactly what I expected from them. They give it to me. There'd be fuck ups, but like or laziness.
I think you're going to have that in not just in a working environment. Yeah. If we class it as a clique. Yeah. Look, there's cliques everywhere. Yeah. I don't think. It's very hard to not be part of a clique.
Yeah, because it's like
because
it's like social engineering. Yeah, you put yourself at the top of the
peer groups, and they.
Yeah.
So I mean, like with any group of friends, if a new individual comes into the fray, look, you'll measure that person up straight away. You'll prod and you'll poke, and they'll be the. Without sounding like too much of a cunt of it, a little bit of a target for a period of time until you have deemed as a group, look, this individual now is part of us now. Yeah. That happens in any fucking
There's like
environment.
That thing as well, isn't there? That when people take over new businesses, I know you're warned in my company for it, is you have like this weird like valley where you come in, they see you as their new boss, so they're really like nice to you. Yeah. Which lasts for a very short period of time. And then you hit this like valley where you don't hit the expectations that they had set in their mind for you. So you kind of crash down a little bit and then they lose respect for you. And then slowly but surely you come back the other end. And I think I'm starting to come up that back the other end.
Well, see, the thing is, and certainly in the job that you've got, it's a very stressful environment. So emotions are...
You're constantly under pressure. We were literally constantly under pressure. I couldn't get to know my team. Like only recently, like I've started sitting down with them after work for a pint and we just sit down and talk. I took one of the boys home yesterday to save him like an hour walk. Yeah. And it's the first time I've ever had a proper conversation with him. Like, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's just creating that relationship with him now.
And that's what it is. Is any time we meet anybody, you either make a choice, like I'm going to build rapport with this person. Yeah. Yeah. Or, and this happens as well, is, right, we're in this stage of we've measured each other up. Are we going to take this friendship to the next level? Yeah. Or are we going to cut it off? Yeah. Now, look, as humans, we are very intuitive. We don't give ourselves enough credit of how intuitive we are sometimes because we'll measure people up and we think that bloke's a cunt, they don't get my time, or that individual's a cunt, I'm not giving them my time. Or do you know what? I'm on a level with this person. and then mutual rapport starts to build.
Yeah.
So like, but bearing in mind as well, like with regards to our behaviours. Now, you go into a new job, you were aware of your behaviours.
Yeah.
You're oversensitive to your behaviours. So
Yeah.
you go into a new environment, whereas you'd have your old team and you'd have a little bit of fucking banter back and forth.
Yeah.
It's as if you nuked yourself off a little bit and you think,
Definitely.
can I say that to that person? Do I know them that well enough yet?
Yeah.
So maybe not. And then you've got the first couple of days, which are like the fucking honeymoon period.
Yeah.
I'm the new guy. How's it all going? Yeah, it's going to be fucking great. But then you'll have a stressful day. You might say something.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, oh, he's a fucking prick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then straight away then, and look, it's part of the fucking process.
Yeah.
Straight away they go, he's a fucking prick. I'm going to close him off now. And I'm going to be a bit of a prick back. Now,
yeah. To be fair, I don't want to throw shade because like nobody. I clashed with one person, but everyone else they were. It wasn't like I was like shunned or anything. Like I don't want to throw shade, but it just felt like the expectations were different from what is it?
So I got the fucking
shut it
Mac
off,
fucking beeping. I got my fucking Apple Watch
Just
beeping.
turn
The fucking Apple TV will be off now as well. Fucking hell. How do I fucking do this?
Just turn it off.
I don't
Just shut it
I
down.
don't even know how to fucking do that.
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
It's up top left somewhere, is it?
Log out.
There you go. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I fucking
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
log
So I
out
don't
my
want to throw
fucking watch
shade on
as
them
well.
because they were welcoming people, but it felt like there was something missing. Like that's all. That's what I want to say. I don't want to throw shade. Like, but yeah. Like I tell you what though, my phone usage, my screen time's down since I left.
Yeah.
Since I left my last place. Yeah. My battery has never gone below 30% because I'm never on my phone anymore.
No.
I'm on my phone on my break, and if like fucking people text me, like if there's a management group chat, that's literally the only time I'm on my phone in work anymore.
Well, I don't spend a lot of time on mine.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Bearing in mind, I'm like a fucking addict.
Well, there we are. I've been up since 4, right? So, and this is still on 56%.
yeah.
Yeah.
What phone is that? That's a shit battery.
XS Max.
Is it the same as mine? Okay. 57%.
What's that say?
Your mag. What the fuck is that now?
What's that say?
I don't know, mate. I can't see. It's just like just for people who can't see, which is everybody. There's like literally like a Mac in between me and Dave.
Yeah, I bought
Dave?
a Mac, right? Dave.
Dave Lingping.
Fucking hell, Dave. Your Mac is fucked. I bought a Mac. There's no reason why I really bought one.
You wanted people when
I
they
just
walked in
wanted
you
one.
to see the Apple logo and know that you're a facetious cunt.
I mean, essentially, that's all it does. Is what I like it for is my phone, my watch, my smaller iPad, my Apple TV. It all
The
things
world,
together.
like, what's it called? The fucking ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's easy. My calendar is there and it's on my fucking watch and it's on my phone. Now, I can just open my phone to look at it, but I just wanted one.
Did you buy this for here?
Yeah.
Oh. How much did you spend? It's an older one, isn't it? So
It's an older one, so I didn't spend a lot on
yeah.
it. I wanted a... Oh, fucking hell, I got wind.
You look like you were struggling.
Stuck right by here. I wanted to see how I got on with it because I've never used a Mac.
Yeah.
So before I go and splash out 1,500 quid on one, I thought, look, I'm going to get a cheaper one first.
They're better. I think they're good for like non-power users.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
it
this
does.
type.
It's fine. I can play Steam on it.
Is there a GPU in it?
Well, you can stream it as well.
Yeah.
See, so like
shit.
the main PC's on either.
Yeah.
So I can stream to it. I don't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
No.
One of the boys in work, one of the managers, found out that I do a podcast with you, and he wanted to record a message so that I play it on the podcast with you, but he didn't get it to me in time for today, so maybe next time.
Okay.
He's like a super fan, like
What's his name?
Liam.
Liam! You thick cunt! Video-wise, as I don't know if had I started doing videos again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
where you did the we were talking about your resurgence for me. I think that was one of the first things that is you coming back to YouTube. We were talking about because you had just done the Christmas videos.
Yeah. Now since then, I haven't done any more. Now
I'm back. I'm gone. I'm back. Bye.
Be right back.
But you said you did say that you were going to do them when it feels when you just feel like doing them. Like
I've had a few ideas for a few videos, but time
is fucking key, mate.
Yeah, time is like, I mean, I could sit down and spend a couple of hours doing a video, but I just haven't got luxury time to do that at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, even though in my video I spoke about like I've got a lot more flexible time.
Yeah, you need to get an editor or something. You need to just like offload it.
Well, I've got a fucking PR manager.
Yeah, just offload that shit. Like,
yeah,
record it, offload it.
But the reality behind it is recording videos, like for the stuff I do, isn't like labour intensive.
Nah.
There's no fucking special effects. It's like literally here's a piece of footage and here's me talking over it.
It's gonna cut. Yeah.
But subject matter, I'm still trying to like weigh up.
You're trying to figure out what die is now, like.
Yeah, what direction I'm going in.
What is die now? Because he isn't a troll anymore. So what is die like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
That's
obviously, with like, there's so many ways I could take it and benefit others.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still trying to find where that way is.
Yeah. That's fair enough, I suppose.
But I will get there. In time.
My mother texted me the other day and she was like, where are your videos on YouTube? And I was like, I had to delete them. And she was like, oh my God, we got like a fan of yours here, and they were asking where all the videos went. And I was like, oh, well, lead them to big fat chat. Like, I was like, there's bits of it there. But they were like, no, they want to see all your old stuff.
Yeah.
And it genuinely got me thinking, like, oh, I'd love to maybe start Angry Welshman again.
Yeah, do it.
And do the fucking rants.
Yeah. You got to.
So I was like, I don't know, man. Because like my equipment's way better now. Because I remember watching them videos and the audio was fucking terrible. And I was like, oh.
Do you know the reality, like the rants? Now, it's been some years, yeah? You're talking, fucking hell, we're talking around about 10 years.
What, my rants?
How old, yeah.
No, so I was with Eve, so within 7 years, and I was living in Carmarthen. Did I do any?
Yeah, but now your older sketches. Well, like
the older sketches you're talking about
stuff.
eight-ish years ago.
Yeah, so you started doing them things.
I started doing that like loads when me and Kaz split up. So you're talking 8 years ago. Yeah. Every
fucker's doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, let's find something to rant about. Have you seen that? What's his name? Fucking J Station.
No.
Oh, it's all over Twitter now. Basically, he contacts the dead. Apparently, right? He's just basically a fucking. He's a prick. I can't even find the words worthy enough to explain how much of a cunt he is. Right? So he does a lot of clickbait.
Yeah.
Now, his clickbait last week was, "My girlfriend is dead."
I hate that shit, man.
My girlfriend is dead. She got run over.
Good.
So I'm just going to upload a fucking vlog.
Yeah.
And the day after was him crying around her fucking grave. Now, how fucking quick...
Hell, that's a quick
exactly, that's a quick fucking
turnaround,
burial,
That's a hell of a turnaround.
And then his, like, attempt then to contact her from beyond the grave. Now, do you know the fucking sickening thing about it?
Cashing in on bad vibes. Like.
She's not even dead.
Well, no, obviously.
She's not even fucking dead. What a cunt.
I hate shit. Have you seen Leon Lush? He's fucking great. His whole channel is ripping those people apart. Like,
right, okay.
Because there was one where two brothers or something, they both said that they were dying.
Right.
Turns out one had vertigo, and the other one had acne or something. And they went to a chiropractor to fix it, and he's just fucking. It's so good, man. I definitely recommend watching that series of videos where he gets so super. He's done like 3 or 4 on the same thing over like a year period. He's fucking funny as fuck, man.
But like,
so
I mean,
good.
the thing is, right, is you've got to be a little bit fucking psychopathic and narcissistic.
Narcissistic.
No, we've all got narcissistic fucking traits. That's the reality of it, right? But then you've got like a fucking true narcissist.
Yeah.
To go down the route and do things like that. Yeah. Now, comedy, different thing. Look, take the fucking piss out of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah? I've spoken openly about my mental health. Now, I don't see any problem with me ridiculing the few. If I want to upload a video of me taking the piss out of my day-to-day...
Your own problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there was a guy who uploaded something fucking brilliant yesterday. It was on Twitter, and if we can find the link, put it in. Basically, he's got him and him.
Yeah.
He's got, like, borderline personality disorder, and he's got him talking quite candidly, and then at the side of him, you've got his inner thoughts individual going, you're a useless cunt, just go and kill yourself.
Yeah.
But it's gone it's fucking trending all over Twitter.
Yeah, that's a smart way of kind of
very clever. He's done it.
Yeah.
But then you've got these individuals, like I said, and they will just take
Dickheads.
anything to get. My fucking head fell off.
Yeah.
I've had it stitched back on. Even that would be funny.
Do you know what that just did? That reminded me of that fucking phone call that somebody tried phoning you for saying you've been in an accident.
Oh yeah.
We were on a Skype call and you put it on loudspeaker.
Yeah.
And a guy, fair play, like he had the fucking the turning negatives of a pro. He was like, because he was trying to sell you fucking like you heard you had an accident. You were like, it wasn't me, it was my wife. And then it ended up that your wife had been decapitated, and he was still trying to sell it to you after you were saying that you sewed her head back on and shit. That was so fucking good, man. That was so good.
We've had a lot of discussions and chats in the thing with our little chat group, innit?
Yeah.
Like I'll always try and initiate a chat.
Yeah.
And like it'll probably like only be me and you in it. Everybody else is just like
I haven't been active in it recently at all. Like.
And then you've got Gravy. Then every time we'll go without even joining the chat.
Good chat.
Good chat. But even in those chats, when we have managed to get everybody together, we've had
it's a good crack,
fucking. We came up with a bump on him one of them, didn't we?
The olden days was fucking great, man. The old hangouts and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe we should start doing that again.
Going back to I mean, it is just finding time though. Like, and the only time I can go on my PC is when my kid's in bed and his bedroom's right next to the PC, so I have to be like quiet. Do you know, like back in the day, I could just fucking tear the house apart. It didn't matter because I was living with my old girl, like. Yeah. But I would love to, like, just for maybe like a nostalgia thing, just to go back to like to doing the things that we did back when life was a bit more simple, like. You know what I mean?
It's just time management.
With my big old dreams of becoming YouTube famous, 500 subs, you know.
Fucking hell, I'm halfway there.
To be fair, because this is the first time since the last one, we doubled the subs in a week.
Cool.
That was good.
It's cool.
Pretty much by putting you on it, but it's fucking good.
I started a Patreon.
I did see. What do you give, like, oh, fucking hell, man.
The only reason I started a Patreon is because it was asked. People were saying, you should start a fucking Patreon. So,
do you feel like you have to do you feel like you're kind of backing yourself into a corner there where you kind of have to deliver content then? Do you know what I mean?
No, because like you can stipulate what your Patreon is.
Yeah.
Right? So as part of mine, I've set up like a Patreon Discord.
Yeah.
So I don't go in it all the time because I got no fucking time. But like we do have a little bit of a chat, and
you go in there and chat to the Patreons.
Yeah, and then I'll sort of say, look, this is the video idea I've got. Bit of feedback. What do you think? So they've got like a little bit of an active part in taking part in fucking potential future videos.
Yeah.
I'll just give them a shout out in a video.
Yeah. When they come.
Yeah. when they come. But then other little fun things that I've done, I've maybe made like a dialing ping fucking phone wallpaper.
Yeah.
Or I've made them a ringtone.
Yeah.
And then I can put them up on the Patreon.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, and I haven't got a lot of fucking Patreons because I haven't pushed it. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to go down the route of pushing it and becoming fucking sign up to my Patreon.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of if you want to, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's a few in the Patreon, in the Discord, and we have a good couple of chats.
Yeah.
It's I suppose, but it feels a bit cuntish that people have got to subscribe to have that private chat.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit cuntish. So then the best of my ability, I'll try to be.
You're kind of whittling out the minge as well, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? You like, if you had just an open Discord, it would be fucking carnage.
Yeah, and it would get carnage.
You'd never get you'd never
get quality conversation.
It would just be a mess for the people in there, like, do you know what I mean?
Because
and they'd stop using it anyway.
Well, yeah, because a lot of individuals who would follow that would follow it for the nature of he's a troll, and I'm
Troll,
just
and
going to
I'm
go
gonna
in
try
there
trolling him.
and be a cunt now,
Yeah.
which is fucking fine for what that would be.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted it for. I just wanted it to. There's a few different sections in it, so I mean, a few people who have signed up, then they've got the flexibility to go. All right, I've started in the gym.
Yeah.
Any advice? Well, yeah. Here's a bit of advice, and here's a little program.
Yeah.
It's a generic program, but this would work.
Yeah.
So I mean, even for that small amount of money a month, they'd essentially
They
get
get
in.
a little bit of something back. Like,
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So there's like different chat rooms. There's different rooms for content creators.
Do you play games with any of them? Or?
Well, this is what I'm aiming to, because it comes in tiers.
Yeah.
No, I haven't opened up any other fucking tiers.
You just got one base tier.
Just
like.
base tier. And then if I do go down the route of doing more tiers, which I'm still not...
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to yet.
Yeah.
Then it'll be like we maybe do fucking open lobby once a week.
Yeah.
Now that comes into a load of issue then, is because like if you've got an open lobby with 50 fucking Patreons,
Yeah.
how are you going to get all them in? That's going to knock a lot of people's noses out the joint.
Yeah, they're like, well, I'm
It's
paid,
like,
this
well,
is
I'm
why I'm
fucking
paying for
paying
it.
you,
like,
cunt,
yeah.
and I want to play with you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not. That being said, now in all my videos, I was always negative 800.
Yeah.
I'm actually not that bad on fucking COD. I'm not. But the reality behind it is I never was. I used to be part of a clan.
Yeah, I used to be part of a clan.
And I wasn't bad. So when I first started playing it again, and bearing in mind, it's been about 3 years since I've picked up a Call of Duty game, I was like, fucking crab-handed.
I struggled with this one for a little bit. Then I got really good, and then I changed my mouse because when I left my last job, I
Mate, I got to take a fucking photo of you, right?
Why?
Go watch this now, right? Stay there.
Okay. Does it look like a really red nose?
You look as if you've got a clown nose. That's what I'm looking at.
Send me that. I'll stick it on the podcast.
And I got a blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it when we were live, but I'm actually using these headphones just to keep my ears warm.
Yeah. They are pretty. Well, I got my earphones over my fucking hoodie.
Yeah, these pure like in like sweaty game sessions. This headset takes a battering because it's fully enclosed.
Yeah.
My ears sweat like fuck.
Yeah.
Look like they're doing a workout in there. Pull it out. I could fill a pint glass. Like, yeah.
I bought AirPods Pro.
Oh fucking hell!
I don't like them.
I don't like anything that's
fit
not
on
attached
them
properly.
Yeah,
like.
but the fit on them isn't as good as the standards.
Oh, what's the difference? I didn't even know there was a Pro. What's the difference between the Pro?
The Pro is
they got
it's
like that little fucking knobbly bit.
Yeah.
In there.
No, I like to fall asleep with my headphones in, listening to all manner of shit. Right.
You pull it out your ear. You like fucking.
So like if I move, but I've look. You buy these things for like total fucking wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I've got a tether. Because I move around a lot in my sleep, so there's a potential that I'm going to fucking lose one.
Yeah.
So if I turn a little bit, then it pulls the fucking ear out. Now the thing is with these is it's got.
Why don't you just fucking put an Alexa next to your bed and just put it really low?
Because it fucking. Me listening to whale sounds fucking piss everybody off. I don't listen to whale sounds.
I try listening. When I'm on my own, if he's not in the house, I listen to rain.
Yeah.
That's fucking great, man. I just turn it on Alexa, and I just fucking.
I listen to all sorts of mad shit like string theory and fucking paradox theory.
I watched a whole fucking documentary on string theory a while back. I could wrap my head around maybe 30% of it.
Yeah.
It fucking spun me out, man. I'm like, what? But yeah.
I don't know if I absorb a lot of it because I sleep. I can go to sleep really fast. Have I told you about that thing a couple of weeks ago?
No.
I'm laying in bed now next to Mrs. Ling fucking Ping, and she's watching something on the TV, and this is how fast it happened. I went, what's happening with that? And it was
in between
in between her going blah 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 blah. I was fucking out as and snoring, and she went, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
I went, "What? What?" She went, "You've literally just asked me a question." And I've fallen asleep.
I'm like that.
No, I never used to be like that. until I started adopting these fucking 4AMs.
Yeah.
But now I can literally just go bang. So I'll put something on to listen to, and within minutes I'm gone.
Mate, we've been trying to watch You, the season 2 of You, and because we put it off for a little bit because I was fucked after work, so we never did it. So we've started doing it, but always like 40 odd minutes into an episode or whatever. Say it's an hour long. Say 3/4 of a way in of an episode, whatever that time is. She just hears me snoring, and I can't make it through more than one episode.
Have you ever done that where you're trying to make out as if you're not sleeping?
Yeah.
And so,
but I wake up and she's just looking at me like, oh. And her face is just there looking at me. She's like, "You're fucking asleep." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, and she'll go like that. She'll go, "Oh, fucking hell, that was crazy." And I'll go, "Yeah." And she'll
Nothing happened, you cunt.
What? She's like, "What happened then?" I'm like, I'm just making shit up. Totally irrelevant shit. But she started watching it on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there one night, she's watching this thing, I think it's called The Heist.
Oh, yeah, in Spanish. Spanish dub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm
watched
sitting there and I'm thinking, my vision's bad, right?
Yeah.
So even with a fucking pair of fucking dye bins on, I'm sitting there and I'm going,
that's not English.
that looks a bit weird.
Taper heist.
So I'm fucking about now with the soundbar. I'm thinking, the soundbar's gone out to sync.
Yeah.
Because the lips aren't matching up with the voice.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? I said, this is fucking a different language. No, it's fucking not. I'm like,
what, did she not notice that it was a
no.
dub? What?
And she's done that a few times.
Neither did Eve. Thinking about it, neither did Eve. Like, I was maybe a minute and a half into it, and I was like, that isn't his voice.
No.
And then the more it went on, I was like, this isn't even... And then I looked into it. It's the Spanish...
and the voice acting is shit.
It is
I
terrible.
think it's fucking really bad. She's like, oh, no, it's good. I'm like...
It's terrible, but I think it's enough to just keep you... I'd rather be able to speak Spanish and watch it like that.
Yeah.
But...
I find that pulls the immersion totally away from me.
I did struggle because it's like 3 seasons long now and we've watched them all. I did struggle a little bit, but I think the story, as far-fetched as it is, was fun enough to keep you interested.
I'd rather read subtitles.
Me and Eve,
subtitles.
anytime we watch Netflix or TV, subtitles are on anyway.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I can hear most of it.
I can't see the subtitles.
Do you know what I think it is? I think because Noah goes to bed and I've got a surround sound system and the bass is hefty, we turn it down so that it doesn't wake him up. But then because it's quite bassy, I could probably just turn the sub down, but I can't be bothered to lean behind the TV.
Yeah.
It's like that you lose the vocals a little bit. You lose the vocal track.
Where do you put the sub? You put it behind the TV?
Subs behind the TV. Eve doesn't like mess, mate.
Well, it should go like you look at.
It should go. I know where it should go.
Sides,
yeah. But Eve doesn't like. It's not symmetrical then. So like. Yeah, she won't that thing.
Well, you know what I'm like for fucking symmetry.
Yeah, I just shoot it at the ceiling. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's behind the TV.
So that's why he's waking up.
Shooting up. His bedroom's literally.
Shaking like fucking bed.
His bedroom is literally above the fucking the TV as well.
Now here's the thing, now, right? You know, I like to buy stuff.
You do.
I've bought a.
I'm also a fan.
Yeah, you're a massive fan.
Yeah.
You're probably a little bit more extravagant.
I'm fucking
You're worse than me.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, I've bought one of those Oculus Quests.
Nice.
No, it's an all-in-one device. You don't need a PC to run it.
Yeah.
So it's all on board. Now the reason I've got it is
what's the computing power in that then?
Massively efficient.
Does it use your phone or something?
No, it's all in fucking one.
Does it stream from your PC?
No, it's all on board.
I don't get how you can have the power to run.
Well, let's have a look at the specs.
Yeah, I don't get how you can have the power to run full VR, like proper VR, at a decent resolution.
Well, you look at VR games; they're not massively fucking. A lot of these things that you get now with regards to let's walk around the fucking Alps. Well, the majority of them are just 360 fucking videos, aren't they?
But you wouldn't be able to.
The movement, but
yeah.
they've created, which is one of the reasons why I got it.
I understand 360 videos, but I don't understand how you could play a game.
Right. So, for example, if you want
unless
to
you're talking like Android game,
but if you want to go cycling, for example.
Yeah.
They've done it very clever, is essentially you can go cycling anywhere you fucking want. It taps into Google Maps. So you're moving,
Yeah.
and it's not perfect, but it's as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So if you want to go down this fucking road, it chucks you into Google fucking Maps.
How do you control where you're going?
It's got the
Controller.
sensor on the pedal.
Right.
So every time you fucking pedal, it counts the
Well, so
revolutions.
you've ordered the sensor. Oh, do you put like one of the controllers on the pedal?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
right.
no. You got the handles on the fucking handles.
Right.
You can buy attachments for them, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But then you got a separate sensor then that goes
Yeah.
on the pedal, and then that calculates the movements, so it moves in real time. But let's just have a little look at the spec now, because it's been out of stock everywhere.
Yeah, without it being too heavy as well, like, do you know what I mean? Like you can't be expecting much more than like...
Than scoliosis. Right, there we are. So it's got a 1440 times 1600 per eye. Res, yeah. It's got a 72 hertz refresh rate.
Yeah.
It's got a Snapdragon processor.
So that's mobile.
Right, so it's got 4 gig of RAM.
Yeah. I'm thinking more about the GPU. Like, so you're talking mobile style games then?
Well, it's got pretty much every Oculus game you've got within fucking reason.
Snapdragon is what you get in like Huawei phones and shit.
Is it?
Yeah. So it's kind of...
It's got super hot runs exactly the same on
It's
a
insane
PC.
though. They must be making some sort of graphical trade-offs. There must be some sort of trade-off for it to work. But I mean...
Well, you look at it.
How much does it cost?
500 quid.
So you can get an Oculus for that though.
I've got an Oculus.
Have you got a DK?
Yeah.
I had the DK.
No, CV1.
Oh, old.
No, no. No, the DK's the old one.
DK1, DK2. What have you got?
I've got the one with all the fucking sensors. You've got to place the sensors around the room. Which is a bit of a cunt, because if I'm playing a game and I got to pick a gun off the floor, well, I'm not picking a gun off the floor, am I? I'm picking a gun...
For room scale VR?
Yeah.
I don't think Oculus did room scale VR.
Yeah, but the more sensors you've got, the more it maps the room out.
Oh.
But the good thing is with this one, because it's all in one, it's got the sensors and the cameras on the outside. So if, for example, that area there, yeah, the matted area now in the gym. So we'll try and create visualization for people listening. Now we've got a matted area in the gym. Now essentially you can put the headset on and map out.
Is that soft mat?
Is it what?
Is that mat soft for there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Couldn't body slam you on it. That would hurt.
Yeah.
But
you can do a bit of jiu-jitsu. Like.
Yeah, we can do a bit of jiu-jitsu. So you can basically see through the VR. You'd see the room, and then you can what's it called, the
wireframe.
Yeah, but there's a name for it, isn't it?
Oh.
Guardian. Create the Guardian, so you don't go out of the Guardian, yeah.
Okay.
And it'll map the Guardian out. So there's a boxing game for it, for example. You can be on that area.
Yeah.
And be boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it'll be pretty cool for doing VR workouts.
Yeah.
So I've got one of them. So that'll be pretty cool.
No, I mean if you can invest it in your business as well, it's like.
Yeah. But now you think, all right, if you could have one of those. So like if you lived alone, you wouldn't really need a TV.
No.
Would you?
I did have the DK2 and I had one of those cinema apps. And until the resolution gets a little bit higher, I feel like watching films on it is fatiguing. I know that the DK2 doesn't have the same screen as the launch version.
Right.
But
I don't find any problem with it, to be honest.
It's because you're blind though, isn't it?
I'm blind and I'm used to sitting.
You actually sit that close to
2 foot away from
you may as well sellotape your 60-inch to your fucking forehead.
Yeah. So I don't find much of an issue with that.
I found it, like I could watch it for maybe half hour and then the fatigue would set in and you fatigue like.
Well, mine are fucking fatigued all the time anyway.
Yeah.
But one thing some guy's done, he's used a piece of software and he's taken fucking hundreds of fucking pictures of his room.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then he's recreated his room in VR.
Yeah.
So he can come home from wherever he is, put his fucking headset on, and just walk around his house and make it look whatever way he wants. Still retain the shape.
Yeah.
But if you want to a female laying on the bed, fisting herself, then you can have that, yeah?
It's right up to it, nose up
Yeah.
to it.
I can't smell anything. It's because it's not real.
At what point in life does that become the actual thing? Do you mean?
I don't think it's going to be far off, to be honest.
If you can trick your mind into thinking that it's real enough that you could live everyday life in it, and you'd be walking and working as a fucking dragon.
Well, the next time she turns round, and she does it fucking frequently, and goes, I want to change the colour scheme in the living room.
Bop your head on and you dog cunt.
Put it in, bang, fucking...
Dulux app.
Paint fucking... what's it called? The paint bucket?
3D paint, yeah.
Bang! What colour walls do you want? Blue. Bang, done.
That's where VR comes in fucking handy as shit, though. Do you know what I mean? Imagine you could map that and you could actually, like, stand room scale and see what your room would look like in a different colour.
Well...
How insane is that?
That would be fucking amazing. Now, if you go onto the Curry's app,
Yeah.
you can download a specific app. So, for example, in the bedroom, you think, fuck, I really want an 85-inch screen.
And it would
I don't know how shit it's going to look on my
wall.
73-inch wall. Right? So you can basically walk around the room and you can go, right, I want to put that fucking TV up on the wall.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And you can walk round and you can turn round and you can go and lay on the fucking bed and then it'll still retain where it is.
Yeah.
So it shows you exactly what your room would look like with
Yeah.
a fucking huge screen.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the fact that, like, technology can help you make decisions like that rather than just take over your life with social media. Do you mean?
Well, you think about they've been doing it for years, no kitchen fitters, kitchen companies.
Yeah.
They'll come into house, take a couple of photos, and they've been doing this for fucking years.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, right, this is the layout, these are the dimensions.
They'll do, like,
We'll
an
recreate
archway,
your room now,
in
your
3D.
kitchen, in 3D. Oh, this is how it's going to look. But obviously, graphically, years ago, it was pretty shit. So, like, your washing machine was basically a fucking square
Yeah.
with a circle in the centre. It's just like, I don't like that.
Now they do archways in fucking Unreal Engine now.
Yeah.
Because you can do, like, real-time walkthroughs of a building and shit.
Well, that's what they're starting to do now.
It's fucking insane.
I was talking to a guy who's got his own estate agency,
Yeah.
and I was saying to him, now there's not really a lot on the market that does this, and I said, why don't you start offering VR walk-arounds of homes?
Yeah.
From a fucking time perspective, you've got somebody coming in, I really want to have a look at that house. Oh, we can't get the keys now till next fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's shit. Well, pop along, we'll just do a virtual walk-around.
Yeah.
How much fucking time you saving there?
Yeah.
Huh?
But you'd have to 3D scan the house.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't think.
You think about how much that those 3D scanners ain't fucking cheap, like.
No.
You'd have to be sure that it was going to pay off, like. Do you know what I mean?
But if you did that, you'd remove the need for
agents.
Yeah.
So you're sacking people off.
Yeah, I can't.
So what you're saying is,
if I can fuck the economy up, like. No,
what you're saying is sack everyone.
Sack everyone and let's start fucking Skynet.
It would just be like a state agency would do. Everyone's an engineer.
Yeah.
Instead.
Oh yeah.
Get into the pod.
Get them paid £6 an hour to push fucking start. Head up.
You fucking cunt.
But I'm looking forward to getting that VR headset. I think it's going to be. There's not really anybody else doing that, so I want to start something called Game Fit.
Yeah, I've seen.
That's not the fixed name yet because there's probably something around called Game Fit.
It probably exists already.
Yeah. So I want to go down the route of blending exercise with gaming.
Yeah.
Not the idea that I told you earlier.
That's basically Nintendo Wii, bro.
Strap an Xbox controller to a 50k dumbbell. Yeah, gotta get your strength up before we can fucking stop playing. Yeah.
It's Nintendo Wii, though, isn't it?
Yes, but that failed, didn't it?
I don't know if it failed.
Well,
it failed in the gamer market. I don't think it failed in like the household family market.
Have you still got your fucking Wii?
Fucking right there.
Do you still use it to be fit?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Because I don't use anything to be fit, mate.
No. So what's going on? Are you training?
Am I training?
Yeah.
I'm not training, no.
Why?
Don't know.
You know, the frustrating thing with that...
I'm at a point where I feel like I have to now, though. I have to start doing something.
But the frustrating thing with that is essentially you've got a personal trainer on tap.
Yeah, but like you're getting up here for this. Like I did 9:30 till close last night. Got home at fucking 12:30. Had to be up to get Noah to school by 9 this morning, and I'm fucked. Like the thought of coming here today was a struggle. Like,
Yeah.
but I thought I have to do it. I have to push myself through it. But then come in and fucking working out as well. Like, I feel like there's absolutely no time then for just me. Like, do you know what I mean? And I fucking hate
It's
that.
awkward with the job that you're in.
Yeah.
Look, I've got.
If I was
the
on a 9
luxury.
to 5, I'd get up a bit
Oh,
earlier.
fuck
or-
yeah.
yeah. I'd find time then, but there is no finding time really. I did 4 closes last week, so I did all days 4 times a week, and then I did a 10 till 5. Well, no, I tell you what it was actually. I was off Friday. I did the Saturday 10 close.
Yeah.
Then by the time I got home, UFC was on, so I stayed up all night. And then Sunday, so I slept from 6 in the morning until 9.
Yeah.
And then I was in work then on the Sunday for a 12 close.
I read your status.
Fucking horrible, man.
I got up. I'd eaten something, and my stomach was fucked, right? So I'd got up at around about 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I'd sort of tossed and turned, and I was like, "There's no point in me going back to sleep now."
Yeah.
It was around about fucking 3:15, and I was like, "I might as well just get up."
Yeah.
So I poached about, and the fight still hadn't started. Yeah, so I'm still looking now for
For a link.
ways to fucking
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
I thought, fuck this, I'll just go in the gym.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fucking freezing in there.
It
Yeah?
would be, wouldn't it?
So I'm sitting now in front of the fucking fire on the stool. But like in my ultimate wisdom now, I've fucked off out of the house.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go back in and wake people up.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting down and looking at myself, and I've come to the realisation that that's all I'm wearing is a fucking t-shirt and flip-flops. So I'm thinking, I can't go back in and wake
Keep
him
a
at this
blanket in
time.
you need.
Well, I got a fucking blanket. But what I was doing instead was I was in front of the fucking fire on the stool, sort of like hunched over
Yeah.
with my fucking phone, like this, trying to find the link. And then all of a sudden I'm like, fucking hell, my fucking leg's burning a bit.
Your
It's a
leg
bit
is
too
on the
close.
fucking fire.
Yeah, it was just like fucking so close to it. It was like, smelled like fucking, have you ever boiled milk?
And you burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when my legs started smelling like.
That smell, there is no other smell like it.
Yeah.
When milk catches or porridge.
But why did my legs smell like it?
I don't know, mate. Hair in it. It's probably your hair.
Yeah, but I hadn't burnt anything. Fucking
That's what your warm flesh smells like.
milky leg. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, but like that weekend, so I did that. I did the close. I was back in again for 9, and then I did another close on the Tuesday, so 10 close on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
And that was the day that I was due to come up here. That time, I was like, if he texts me, I'll come.
Yeah.
But if I hear nothing from Di, I'm not fucking coming.
No.
So I didn't then. But I was, yeah.
No, I was like, he's still gonna be fucked.
Yeah, I was fucked, man. But it's starting to even out now. I'm happy with life in general at the minute now. Like, shit with me and the missus is going really well.
So going back to you felt really shit over Christmas. Obviously, there was the physical.
Yeah.
But how that dragged your mood down?
I don't like I've always been really verbal about not really having a struggle with like mental problems really. But yeah, I couldn't. I think it was really affecting me and Eve because like I didn't blame her because she really wanted me to leave my last job. She really, really wanted me to leave my last job. And I was like, and I did it for myself, but I also did it for her.
Yeah.
And then I came to where I am now, and I was like, I fucking, like, what the fuck? Like, this was the worst decision of my life. So I wasn't really taking it out on her because we weren't really interacting. Like, over Christmas, we argued a bit because she would never see me, like, because I was in work all the time. And we had Boxing Day together, but I was still ill as fuck, so I was just kind of like zoned out. I was like zoned out as fuck, like, so I didn't really enjoy my Christmas at all, like, because when I was off work, I was just ill. I was in bed or trying to recover or just trying to get through, like, do you know what I mean?
Do you think sometimes, with regards to, like you said, you didn't blame her?
But I didn't blame her, but in my mind, I was like, I kind of did this for you.
Yeah. Now,
But
I think we all do that.
That isn't the case, though.
No,
Do you know what
no.
I mean?
I think sometimes that is basically a sidestep from taking ownership of the fact that we've done something ourselves.
Yeah, because I was struggling in my last job anyway, mentally, like, and that was affecting my relationship. So nothing changed really. It was just something else for me to blame. Like,
Right. So here's an example.
a different job
right?
for me to blame.
You're playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Noah's running round making noise. Now, if you get shot or killed in that game, that's you a fuck up.
Yeah.
Who are you going to blame it on? Oh, I fucking died now because you were walking by there breathing.
If anyone, ask fucking Gravy.
I've done it. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've died now.
Ask Gravy or anyone who, when I'm on the PC, if Noah's on his PC playing Minecraft at the same time, I'm fucking. I've stopped doing it now. I've stopped playing COD when he's around. Like,
yeah.
Just because I just feel like I'm being unfair to him, like,
yeah.
Because he's like, Daddy, look what I've built. I'm like, fuck off,
fuck off! I'm just a drop shot in.
Kick you in the fucking head now. And you can just Gravy fucking finds it funny, and it's partially like because I know someone's listening. I kind of overshoot it a little bit. I kind of like do it worse than I would normally, but like I don't want to behave like that in front of him anyway, because he's gonna be a gamer and he's gonna have a PC for the whole time of him growing up. So I don't want him to take on that kind of
mentality,
the anger, because I was so fucking angry when I was younger.
Oh, I fucking remember fucking Super Mario,
like
dying, fucking going out my fucking head, fucking self-harming because I've fallen down the fucking chute.
Actually self-harming, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you used to do that?
I don't know. I'd like not punching my head, but like I used to hit my knee with a controller.
Yeah.
I'd fucking smash fucker on my knee, like.
Well, fucking Beefy now.
Beefy.
Yeah. Little die. Can you see this here now? This is the iPad that he's punched a fucking hole in, yeah?
See, yeah, you don't want that, do you?
He lost his temper playing something the other night and decided to punch it again. Not this one now, his new one, right? Now, I shouldn't have gone out and bought him a new one, right? Well, actually, I did it.
I actually nearly shit myself.
I nearly shit myself a couple weeks ago.
I had to turn off the portion controller. I had to lock the doors down then.
Yeah.
I've been having terrible guts. That's why I stood up and I wanted to aim the fart away from you.
To tell you what I did a couple of weeks ago when I farted into the fan of the the rowing machine.
Oh.
Farted into the fan and I went to one of the boys, right, come on now, come and do some rowing. So like as he sits down now and pulls on the fucking
he's just
blasting
it on his
face.
face.
He's just wafted all of that now straight into his fucking chops.
Is the fan? What's the fan there for? To cool you, or?
Well, no,
like
it's to create the resistance, isn't it? So it's the resistance of like.
That was a stupid thing to say.
So it just went straight in his face. Yeah. So anyway, I bought him a new one. I shouldn't have bought him a new one because it was like he's not having a new one now. He's going to learn.
He's broken it. Yeah.
And then he's sitting around walking with a sad face, going, "Oh, I haven't got an iPad anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll go and buy him a new one." So he did it the other night, and I went, "Right, that's it.
Yeah.
You do that again, and I'm not buying you another iPad." Didn't lose my temper with him, because look, going back onto the status I put up yesterday about.
I literally wrote that in my notes to bring up today, but
so smacking kids. Now, everybody's gonna have different views on it.
Yeah.
Right now, my mentality, I've never laid my hands on my kids. And
were you smacked as a kid?
No.
You weren't smacked as a kid.
Okay. I could never imagine laying my hands on my kids.
I imagine it all the time.
Right. Yeah, all right. Right, I could never lay my hands on my kids. Yeah. Now, so if, for example, Eve says something and you don't agree with it, are you going to go and fucking smack her across the arm? Would that be acceptable?
No.
Right, so why is it acceptable to lay your hands on your fucking kids? I think there are circumstances, like if your kid runs out in front of fucking traffic,
grab them.
Panic is going to make you do that. Yeah. I don't think that there's any justifiable reason for laying your hands on your kids. It's for a lot of people, it's a power play. I'm the adult, you're the child, have a fucking smack.
But do you think that the power play is a bad thing then?
I don't
think. Do you think that having...
Yeah, but essentially what you're doing is attempting to discipline your child through fear.
I'm not talking about the hitting now. I'm talking about the balance of power between an adult and a child. Do you think that you should be on even?
Look.
There has to be some sort of power.
There has to be some element.
Yeah.
But not to the point where it's a dictatorship. Does that make sense?
I get what you mean, but I don't know if I agree with you. I feel like it probably should be a dictatorship. Because how many times have we spoken about kids not being able to make their own decisions?
But the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so, like, I mean, that's what parents are for, is to
dictate.
No, to nurture them and to be having life skills enough that they can make their own decisions when the time comes right, when they're emotionally and mature enough. Yeah. Now, you put your hands on your child. Yeah. Now you turn around and say, "Oh, this is why kids are so out the fucking line now, because they haven't had a fucking smack." This is coming from a fucking heroin addict on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? I had smack, didn't do me any harm. Yes, it did.
It did, yeah.
Because you're smoking fucking heroin.
Yeah.
You crazy twat.
Yeah.
Right? Now...
But on the same coin, though, I think that I'm a pretty level-headed guy.
Yeah, but see, like, what do you think? Like, so we'll go back to the rapport side of it, right?
Yeah.
Now, if my boys mess up, I don't scream and shout at them. I will talk to them with respect.
Yeah.
Now...
But also your kid smashes iPads.
Yes.
I'm not trying to parent shame you, no.
No, but he's...
I'm trying to play devil's advocate because I don't know if I feel as strongly about it as other people do.
Right, so like if I turned around and smacked him for doing that,
yeah,
right, there's a likelihood he's not going to do that again. But what has that done to our relationship?
I feel like it's enforced that you are the person in charge.
But what is when he grows up, is he going to respect me for that?
But I haven't lost any respect for my parents, like, growing up. Like, I know everybody's saying, like, but that's a scar that you're giving your children for the rest of their life, and I genuinely don't believe that.
Look, I don't think it's a scar. I don't think it's a scar because, like everybody's got different points of view.
The love between me and my mother trumps the fact that she disciplined me by hitting me. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't like I wasn't fucking battered.
Well, what I'm saying is it...
I don't think
there are a lot more
affected.
effective ways of disciplining your child and
Possibly,
getting respect.
And maybe hitting your kid is a sign of maybe being
a sign of weakness.
A slightly limited parent.
It's a sign of weakness in the sense that you haven't been able to manage.
No, that's fair enough. Like, I understand that as well, but I don't think that it affects. I might just be like I might just be the outlier. Maybe, I don't know. There might be more people that are affected by it that are not. But I have to speak from my experience, and I honestly see, like all three of us were hit to be disciplined when we were kids.
Yeah, and
I don't think that it adversely affected me at all. And my brother is he's a hard worker. And like, none of it has affected my relationship with my mother or my father.
And I'm not saying that it will for everybody.
That's the argument for a lot of people, though.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can still have.
I still feel that, like, going the opposite way is counterproductive as well. Like, you know, like, kind of, I get positive reinforcement, but literally, like, kind of like mollycoddling and I don't know. It's one of those things we don't really know, do we? We don't know.
No, little Di is a lot younger.
Yeah.
Beefy.
Tearaway cunt.
But if I sit down and have a chat with him,
yeah,
and it resolves a situation, yeah?
Yeah.
My older boy, who's obviously a lot more mature now, has got nothing but respect for me because I've got nothing but respect for him.
Yeah.
So if he's done something and he's fucked up, I'm not going to sit down and scream at him.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around and say, right, why have you done this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have tried that with Noah, but I think he's probably a bit too young for that now. I try all the time. I'll sit him down and like every time I'm talking to him, he tries to look away, and I'm like, I try to maintain eye contact with him, and I'm like, look at me, and then I keep on asking him, like, why are you misbehaving, blah blah blah, and I don't know, I just don't feel any results from it. I don't know if it's because
of his age as well.
Yeah, I don't
see,
know
like, we've got to have a certain element of acceptance.
Yeah.
That at that age, without sounding too thin, look, their brains haven't matured. They're at the best thing to learn things.
Yeah.
They're at the best stage of their life. They say, well, in your younger ages, you're a lot more absorbent of information and new skills, right? But they've got to go through a certain age bracket before. Because there's the old theories, for example, now, right? And I hate the thought of this, is like, if you had a child, but you died before the age of 3, they got to the age of 3, they wouldn't remember you.
They'd never have an emotional thing to you.
But they wouldn't even remember you. It would be, they'd be like little remnants, but they wouldn't be like that.
A memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so that begs the question of, like, fucking chastising a child of that age in
Yeah.
a particular way, even though they won't remember it, is it fucking needed? You've got to have
Yeah.
like a certain acceptance.
The thing is
kids
about
act that
it
way.
is if they ain't gonna remember, then it isn't needed, is it? Because the whole point of
it is a lesson.
of you to hit your child is, if you do this, there's gonna be repercussions.
Yeah.
But if they don't remember that, and they
Yeah.
don't learn from what they're doing anyway, so
Yeah.
smacking is pointless.
So
And,
I
and
don't.
that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't, if someone said to me, right, smacking is banned today, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I don't know if, for me personally anyway, I don't know if it affected me the way that people think that it affects people. And it could do for other people, so I don't know.
But I don't think
And at
that's
what
the
time-
argument.
at what
That's
time-
certainly
at what time-
not my argument.
That's the argument that I've seen on Facebook about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, at what time does a smack become a beating? Do you know what I mean? Because there's a fine line between it. And then
Yeah.
if you're beating your kid up,
Yeah.
like inflicting pain it might not even be for a lesson. It might just be because you're frustrated with them. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's obviously fucking nuts.
My
You know what I
argument is it needed? You look at
Probably not. No.
well, so right, you look at, and we'll go a little
It could
bit
be
philosophical
the
now.
easier. It could be the easier way, innit? That's what it probably is. It's
Well,
probably
it's the easier way.
easier
Why
of-
do people
instead of
now
investing time in
Yeah,
the kind
exactly.
of sculpting the character? Do you know what I mean?
So how many youngsters now send the kids to bed with an iPad
Mm.
instead of
Reading a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's fucking easier?
Yeah.
Now, what is the knock-on effect of that? It's going to get further down the line, and that child is going to be like, well, I'm up till fucking 12 o'clock still on my iPad.
Yeah.
Well, no, we can't do that. Well, yeah, I've always done it.
Yeah.
So you look at human behaviour, yeah? And all right, yeah, we've got to have like a little bit of allowance for a child's mind is significantly different
Yeah.
with regards to the logical skills and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is no logic, really, is there? There's no logic in nowhere right now.
So like the art of war, yeah, which is how do you deal with conflict?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all called conflict management, isn't it?
Evolution.
So if you've got some
This is
individual
leaking.
who is extremely fucking violent, that's why that's coming from. I was wondering why there were fucking piss trails all around the gym.
Yeah, this has been leaking since I moved it from there to there to see if it was leaking,
Okay.
and it has.
So you've got person A massively aggressive,
Yeah.
and you've got you. Now, do you match that aggression?
I'd give it 10%, I would.
Right, so if you're matching that aggression,
Match
that's
him
going to
and
go
add
one of
10%.
two ways. That person's either going to start fluttering out of their ass and back down, or that's going to continue to escalate and escalate and escalate and escalate, isn't it? Screaming and shouting at back and forth.
There is no resolution there, is it?
It's not the most effective way of dealing with conflict, is it?
Yeah.
So, like, you look at the class as like a talk down technique. How do you talk somebody down from being massively aggressive? Well, the same applies then with whether we class them as a spoilt child having a tantrum. Even though they don't have as much logic, the same rules still apply if I can nullify a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got
Knock
somebody
'em
who's
out.
screaming and fucking shouting at it, yeah, bosh, yeah, Chinese burn, fuck off. It is essentially, it boils down to conflict resolution. How do you get the best outcome from conflict without having to lose control of your own fucking emotions?
Yeah. And the thing is, though, I think there is no perfect method for.
There's
like,
not. Look, and people
can't-
will agree and people
Yeah.
will disagree, and
Yeah.
that's fine. That's why they're our opinions.
Yeah. They can't, like, there's no way that you can bring a kid up, whether you smack them or not, where they don't misbehave at all.
No.
Because they're kids.
Yeah.
And then they'll grow up and they'll start getting their own mind, and then they think they're smarter than you, and then that's why because they know better than you.
My oldest now, my youngest.
Your oldest is probably in that phase where he's starting to think that he knows more than you about things, and he'll start like fucking acting up because of that. Like you don't know what it's like.
I don't know what he's going to be like,
Yeah.
but what he's like now, he's very, he really takes on board. But I'll sit down and I'll turn around and I'll say, look, a lot of the things that you were going through now, there's a very big likelihood that I've been through.
It.
I remember having a conversation with him, and I don't know if we've spoken about this in a previous episode, the imp of perverse. Have you heard of the imp of perverse?
The what?
The imp of perverse.
There we go. Yeah.
Now, essentially, they'd intrusive thoughts, that it might be you're driving the car. I've got this really like intense urge, to just drive into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, I do.
Or you're talking to your boss. I just got a massive urge, to just fucking spit right in between my fucking eyes, and you're visualising the spit dribbling off their eyebrow, right? Now, the imperverse is a massively common thing with the majority of individuals. The difference being is people are not as willing to admit it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
because they think, they think, fucking hell, I'm mental. That is fucking mental. Now, that's just an intrusive thought. It's an anxiety response to going, fucking hell, I'm having thoughts of doing really inappropriate things,
Yeah.
So what happens then? Your anxiety starts to increase. And then when your anxiety starts to increase, these fucking thoughts become more intrusive.
Yeah.
Now, I remember sitting down and just out of the blue, just had a conversation with him, and basically explained that to him.
Yeah.
And you could see the relief.
God, what? Because he's going through it, like.
Because the likelihood is the majority of individuals have those because they think in individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah? But even sitting down, he takes all that on board then. Yeah?
Yeah.
There's other things that he's just
got his head screwed on.
No common fucking sense with.
Yeah.
He wants to start boxing now. No, I've trained him in here, but he wants to join the fucking thing. Can I have a gum shield? Bought him a gum shield. And I'm explaining to him now how to mould the gum shield to your gums and your teeth.
Yeah.
It looked like he just fucking chewed it up and spat it out, right? So he's like, why's that happened? I said, because I haven't done it properly. I said, the only other option, I said, is the best way is to go to the dentist and have one made. But I said, you're not even part of a gym yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not spending 200 quid on a fucking gum shield.
For you to go and...
Yeah. Not
give it up
use it again.
Month, like,
just put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Look at my gum shield. It's great. Yeah. And then he's like, because he's joined the gym now. I want boxing boots. All right, fine. But in all fairness to him, he's like, I've still got Christmas money.
Yeah, I can.
Can I spend my Christmas money on it? Well, fuck, of course you can.
Yeah.
Which ones do you want? Oh, I really like them. They're £150. Right?
Your Christmas money.
Which isn't for a good pair of boxing boots. That's okay. That's all right, yeah? But what I've tried to explain to him is, you're fucking growing all the time.
You're going to grow out to them.
He's taller than her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no point in you spending all that money on a pair of boxing boots that you're going to be out of in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah? But in all fairness to him, and he's not going, it's my fucking money, I'll spend what I want. He's like, yeah, I get your point.
Yeah.
So this is like the point I'm trying to get at is he will take on board. So I'm not going through a lot of these things. Oh, fuck, I can't tell me what to fucking do.
Yeah.
I might come up against that.
Be in a lull right now.
Yeah, I might come up against that. But I think that even then, I think that I've got enough skill, if we can class it as skill, to be able to deal with that situation if it does arise.
Yeah.
To try and sit down logically.
Do you know what I've been thinking recently? It's really weird because he's only 4 years old, but like at some point in the next 20 odd years, he's going to disappoint me.
Well, did he disappoint you apparently?
Yeah.
Well,
I did loads of shit. Like I shot someone.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean?
Good day. Yeah, shot somebody.
Yeah, well, I came in and they were like, "You alright?" I was fucking full of mud because the bloke who I shot caught me, and he walked me home, and I was like, "There's a guy at the door," and they walked to the door, and he was nobody there, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dead on the floor.
No. Fucking hour later, fucking police, stab vests, armed police coming into my house. So I met this fucking giant. I was what, 14 maybe. So this fucking giant, he looked like a giant to me anyway. This giant bald cop fucking just bursts into my house, fucking shits me up. My old man's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
They've ripped my house apart looking for more guns. Blah, blah, blah. So like, do you know what I mean? Like it was a short-lived disappointment, but obviously, like doing shit like that, you disappoint your parents. You know,
but look, we're gonna come up against things like that.
Sake, man.
Look, we will come up against disappointment every fucking day.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think that's just part and parcel of.
It's just sad, isn't it? Like,
well,
oh, boy,
do you know what? What isn't? No.
He's gonna come home one day and he's gonna be like, "I just gotta girl pregnant or something like that,
Yeah.
and he's like fucking 13. And,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
It's
oh,
like,
for fuck's sake.
I gotta fucking pay for this
Yeah.
child.
Can I go and kick it, please?
Do you know a really strange one? And if you have never thought about this, and I'm going to apologise in advance for making you aware of this now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Fuck.
Have you
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Stop listening if you're of a...
Now, you've got videos and photos of Noah on your phone when he was a baby.
Yeah.
And progressively as he's getting older.
Yeah.
Now, a strange way that I look at this is that person doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
That baby,
me and
baby
Eve talk about this all the time.
doesn't exist anymore.
No.
And that's a really, it's like a fucking loss.
Yeah.
You feel a sense of loss for an element.
I know what
of
you
it.
mean.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean, yeah.
It's a fucking really strange thing. I was sitting down and watching videos the other day of him when he was like fucking
I go back
just
all
starting
the
to
time.
walk.
I probably go back like once a month or so. I just
Yeah.
look back through my photos and videos and I just like laugh to myself. But yeah,
It is a really like fucking...
I'm a little bit glad that one of them doesn't exist because he looks like a fucking Kim Jong-un. But I was wondering when the fuck did I have a Chinese baby for 3 months? Because I don't remember it. Like, it's a fat Chinese baby.
I'm sure I've shown you the video of him where basically I'm walking around the kitchen, I can't find him, and I stoop down and he's in the fucking crisp shell.
No, I haven't seen it.
I'll show it. And I'm like, what are you doing in there? And he's like, I'm stuck. But the mad thing with that is like that person doesn't exist. Now he's been
anymore.
replaced
Yeah.
now with a progressed.
But you could look back at yourself and say that as well, though, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're kind of happy that person doesn't exist.
Yeah.
When I look back at myself, I'm like, I'm glad that I'm not that person anymore. Except for maybe when I was a bit skinnier. I'm like, I wish I was that skinny, but like,
Yeah, but they are like physical things that can just be undone, don't they?
head for cowl, like.
Like, I mean, the reality about it is like, so from a physicality perspective, I'm in a lot better. I was watching a video the other day of me.
Yeah.
With a mask on and in the fucking the Welsh fucking jersey.
Yeah.
I look fucking Biafran. I look in fact, I'll send you a picture now
Like
of what I'm like now.
Yeah.
Just
I saw the one the other day.
Put it up. Now, we'd have never thought that 5 years ago.
I thought you were massive 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we'd have never have thought that I could have got in the shape that I'm in now.
I don't know.
That's continuing
The thing
continuing.
is, you're knocking on a bit now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're getting a bit old.
I'm
Like.
getting old.
You're getting too old to have a midlife crisis.
I've had one. I got fucking earrings.
Oh,
No, I've had them fucking years.
He just showed me that he's got earrings in. Is it one side or two?
Two.
Oh, mate.
Don't worry. It's on both sides, it's not gay.
What the fuck?
Can I say that?
Well, you can say what you want.
I can say what I fucking want.
Yeah. Like, there isn't... I
I can't be homophobic, I got gay friends.
Yeah, you can say what you want. Fucking, like, I don't care why you're upset.
Where is it now? There we are. So you look at this now, right? So I just,
Look at the
what was
mic.
I fucking looking for?
You were looking for your kid in a cupboard.
Oh, yeah. Fuck's sake.
You're gonna have to cut this bit out.
Stupid fucking dog. He's a twat. He came down yesterday, he'd gone in the fucking laundry room and pulled all the fucking clothes out. It's like, you
What, out
prick.
to the washing machine?
Yeah.
Nice.
But he knows he's fucked up. There we are. So you look at that picture now, how skinny I was there.
Oh, yeah. But you, like back in the day, you seemed massive. Do you think it's just like a bad picture, maybe? Or?
No.
I knew you weren't as big as you are now, like. You probably can't scratch your back now, can you?
A little bit.
I can stick it,
Scra-
if I stick something in between your shoulder blades, just stay in there.
Oh,
Like.
that's fucking there forever, that is.
We did have a guy who worked with me in my last place. He's a Polish guy, but he loves the juice, like, I think.
Yeah.
And I was just like, if I ever get into a fight with you, I'll just fucking hide between your shoulder blades.
Yeah. Fucking had it then.
You can't fucking get me, you
I
can't.
can't find this fucking video.
Oh, shit. My ass is killing on this chair.
There's one of the dog. But
I'm not as cold.
There's a fucking chair there. Why are you
It's
on the stool?
It's wobbly, mate. I wanted a little bit of height, like this stool's a bit higher. But yeah, I'm not as cold as I was last time. I'm not like fucking breathing.
I don't think it's as cold as it was the last time, is it?
No, it's nice.
Right, hold on. I'm nearly there.
It's just fucking David Attenborough narrating us because he thinks we're fucking penguins. You're nearly there. Where are you? Like 2001.
Fucking hell. It's fucking ridiculous. Because I've paid for the extra fucking online storage.
I pay for that. I think I got like a terabyte now, maybe actually.
Yeah,
Not that I've ever come close to filling a terabyte of. Most of mine is just screenshots of chats. That's literally my phone's just filled up with screenshots of chats, like
and memes.
Yeah, I don't do memes. Like I'm not as much as a 130 for me. I'll find money for the hotel to spend. What was I gonna look at now? Screenshot. Picture of something that I didn't want to see in work, so I sent it in the group. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can't fucking find it. I can't find it. Is that one of them fucking looking at me with like death eyes? It's like, who you fucking looking at? Yeah, but it's basically, it's fucking stuck in the crisp shelf. What did you want him stuck? But that is a mad one that they constantly progress. What were we fucking talking about? We were talking about trading them with me, skinniness.
I don't know.
What were we talking about that?
Well, no, we were talking about, like I said, that Noah's going to grow up to disappoint me.
Yes.
And then you said that, sorry for saying this, but...
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a really...
But I said we look at ourselves, and that person doesn't exist anymore either.
No, we constantly progress.
It's weird that you'd have negative thoughts about a past you, but positive thoughts about a past somebody else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I could look back at like pictures of Noah when he was 2 and like smile. Yeah. I wouldn't look at myself 2 years ago. I'd be like, oh, that guy's a dickhead. Like. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's why I like that video of that guy doing this 2 sides.
Yeah.
And there was a video a guy did years ago. Very fucking clever. He had him he recorded it when he was something like 12.
Mm.
Hello, this is me talking to the future you. And
I think I may have seen that.
And he'd had he'd set it up so there was a dialogue back and forth. It was fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want to start making videos again, making quirky videos. Let's fucking make something.
I'd like to make videos that
make Keith.
I'd like to make videos that I do want to make. I've started thinking about making a narrative film about like a short film this year about some sort of. I was thinking gambling addiction, but then I was also toying with like alcoholism or OCD as well. So I was kind of like,
I can give you the fucking
like a character study of people with those
genuine people.
I want to make a narrative one,
right?
Like, so I want to write it.
Yeah,
but
well, you'd have endless amounts of fucking information from me with the OCD, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so like I'd love to, but I don't really know how to go about it because obviously none of us are actors, so I don't want to do it and it become a bit of a circus, like. Do you know
well, I mean, like we discussed this before, and I think this is why like the mockumentary style works, which is why.
But like making a mockumentary about something serious is a little bit different, and I think a mockumentary suits comedy.
Do OCD then, because like I mean the thing is you could do it based on my experiences. And what are people going to say? I don't think it's funny to be making fun of that. Then I can turn around and say, well, yes, it is. Fuck you. Do you know what I mean? The fact that, like, and we've discussed this before, look, my OCD has massive benefits. If I set my mind to something, it goes above and beyond that sort of desire to do something. Yeah. It's like, I fucking gotta do this.
Yeah.
But then you've got the other side of that, and when I'm up an attic at 2 in the fucking morning.
You said that last time.
Yeah. And you've got like the other side of it then. If I might read something, I've got to stop going on Google if I've got a headache because it's a fucking brain tumour straight away. You never, ever, ever Google symptoms.
Yeah.
Never Google symptoms because you'll always have the worst thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lump on my ass. Yeah, it's fucking cancer. No, it's not. It's a fucking boil.
Hemorrhoid.
Yeah, it's a boil.
But yeah, I want to do like a character piece, and I was thinking I was thinking gambling addiction.
Yeah,
would be quite a cool one to do.
You could do multiples. You could do a few, couldn't you? You could do like gambling addiction, and then you could do like depression. You could do
I kind of
anxiety.
need one where, like, you only need 1 or 2 sets. You only need a few actors. So I was thinking of like an AA meeting would be quite good for that, because you just literally get a fucking hall and a.
The only downside, confidentiality. They might not.
I'm talking about narrative now. I'm talking about
right, okay.
written, acted, like a short film rather than. I'm not talking about filming an alcoholics a meeting.
Well, you've got endless amounts of fucking subject matter when you look at the mind. Yeah. How do our minds work the way they fucking do?
Yeah.
We could do something like being die.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got like me.
Yeah.
Going through my day-to-day life and talking about.
I told you ages ago I wanted to make a documentary on you.
Well, do it.
I told you fucking ages ago.
Do it.
It would just be like, how the fuck I'd have to like book time off work to do it probably, and then we just have to.
We'd have to plan it, otherwise we'd end up just sitting around and.
Yeah, we'd end up just chatting. Like,
yeah. Look at this.
And I'd have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so fuck that shit. Sorry, I was so far away from a mic. Anyway.
Yeah, but I could record it from my perspective. If I'm getting up at 4 and he's not going to be.
I'll give you a fucking.
He's not going to be here for another 12 hours.
And when he does, we're just going to get on Photoshop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll have to knock it on the head there, because I'll have to shoot off in a bit. But I think
it's 12 o'clock now.
Yeah, decent one again.
Yeah.
I think that the little breaks do wonders, I think.
Yeah.
And you're talking about getting some guests.
Yes, we've got a few guests in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Stephen Mio.
I'm interested in sitting down with him.
Stephen is a fucking very, very, very funny guy.
So how do you know him?
Just through social media. We could get. There's a few Welsh actors.
Yeah.
That we could get on.
Yeah.
But Stephen fucking really funny. I remember his stuff, and I remember his stuff years ago. I'm sure we spoke about this. The Vampire Craig.
You showed it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Very.
Were you in that?
No. But
brilliant.
brilliant.
You were in it.
Brilliant. It's just Welsh.
Yeah.
Welsh. I'm a fucking vampire. Can you turn into a bat? No. But you can. You can shoot me if you want.
That's there somewhere, isn't it? That's on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, you can shoot me if you want. Well, can I shoot you now? Well, no. I've already been shot once today. You can stab me. And then he's fucking wincing as he's doing it. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
He's
really
arguing with his next door neighbour.
Stephen Mio, for people that don't know, is from...
Stephen's been in a lot of...
What do you think he was best known for? Probably High Hopes, is it?
Yeah, but he's done... He did a show called Grown Ups. I think it was called
Grown Ups.
Yeah, and he's been in Gavin and Stacey as well.
Was he?
He's been in a lot of... He's been in some very good films as well.
I know him personally from when I was younger with High Hopes was on. That's where I kind of know him from. And he's doing like Les Mis now, is he? He's doing like Les Mis and like in fucking...
I spoke to him the other day and he said, still up for this? I'm like, yeah, great. And I was talking to him about the gym. We do it in the gym. And he's like, we'll fucking train at the same time, is it? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't mind sitting down with him. He seems like a cool guy. Like. So we get him, and then a couple of other ends.
Well, we want to get the AIC boys on as well. The ambition is critical.
That's probably soon, isn't it? If they can kind of
very funny boys. Very. I've known them fucking years.
Yeah.
And they've got a really successful podcast.
Are they still hanging over a fucking iPad?
Yeah.
With fucking right. Okay, this will be a shock to them.
They will be.
There's gonna be set up and stuff.
Well, I turned up and I was like, where's all the equipment? That's it. Fucking
just
brilliant.
make sure you aim at the front of the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's working for
it
them,
works.
Right?
I don't know if they've updated the because look, when I said to them about like setting it all up, they fucking just went over their heads. They were like, no, I can't be bothered.
Fuck that shit.
There's too much technology.
Yeah.
But no, they're really cool guys. We're gonna try and get Hayley, the tea lady, on.
Yeah.
Now, Hayley was part of a TV show called
BBC Three, you know?
Yeah, BBC's call centre.
Call centre.
Fucking very funny, naturally funny person.
Since then, she's done a bit of hosting as well.
She's done quite a lot of. She's doing really well. Yeah. In all fairness to her.
Whereabouts is she from? Is she close here?
She's local.
Is
yeah.
It?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you where.
Yeah, obviously.
Because I can tell you where, but
this is
I don't want to tell everybody else. Like, fucking having people outside the house. I don't know where the house is.
Yeah.
And just know what
number
area.
37. Yeah.
No, so it's good to get back. I've really missed not doing this.
Eli knows Brett Johns, and I'd also love.
I know Brett.
I'd love to get Brett
We
on.
could get Brett on.
Because he's just come off a stunning
nice
victory.
Win. Yeah, very nice win.
Tough fight, but nice finish. Like he's do you know why people don't give him credit for being as durable as he is, man?
Oh fuck!
Do you know the last couple of fights he's had a fucking. None of them have been walkovers,
and
he gets fucking kicked the fuck out of.
Oh,
and he just keeps
he's
coming.
a warrior.
Doesn't stop.
He's a fucking warrior.
Yeah, so I'd love to have a chat with him just because I love UFC and I love MMA, but like if we could get him on, that'd be cool as well.
Yeah,
because we were talking about it
before.
Later. Yeah, we were talking about it before. I don't know if it was when you were here, but because Eli knows him as well. Like I was gonna ask if Eli could get him on.
Yeah.
And just sit down for an hour and I'd just fucking shoot the shit. Like it'd be good now because he's just come off like a victory and he hasn't. I don't think he's won in 2 years or whatever.
Yeah. I'll drop him a message.
Yeah.
And we'll sort it. Any subject matter that people want us to talk about next week?
Yeah, hit us up in the comments. Like we've got a shit ton of new subscribers and we haven't really dropped anything since. So like just like the new people, kind of if you're still here, because it's another hefty one.
Yeah.
Just let us know if you've got anything that you want to hear our fucking hot take on. Like
you've got to put that fucking photo in if he knows.
I send it to me and I will.
Yeah,
I'll do it when I go home.
Yeah.
Just so I don't forget. So,
right,
yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks very much, guys. If all 200 and odd of you are listening, let's double it again.
Yeah.
I'd love to get the Big Fat Chat past what the Angry Welshman did.
Yeah.
Which wasn't much.
So what are we on now? Not that it's all about fucking subs,
No. But it's nice to have some new.
Yeah.
There was new engagement on there. Like you know, it's about the engagement for me. Like the numbers. If you're going to subscribe and I'm never going to talk to you, then it's like it doesn't matter. But like the people that comment and the ones like I don't. If you look, I always comment back.
Yeah, I'm all about that. And look, it's always been about.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care about subscribers.
Yeah.
I care about quality interactions with people.
Yeah,
and if you get that as a result of having subscribers, then fucking fine.
Yeah.
But we did say in the beginning it's not going to be all about that.
No.
Didn't we?
Yeah. And I don't watch. I don't know what we're on now. I don't watch it like religiously. But I was getting fuck tons of emails after the last one dropped. And I think that was it was months of inactivity, full stop.
Yeah.
And then we got you back, and it was just like dies back. And then,
yeah.
So yeah, I think it would be cool for us to start the video stuff if we could.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know if there's anything you want to give us a hot take on. Like,
yeah.
There's a very serious one today. I think there's a lot of serious chat today.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Maybe we'll ease it up next time. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. Start talking about fucking shit. I don't know. But yeah, catch you next time.
Oh, we didn't talk about
Not going. Hold on.
We don't really need to talk about it, but fingering Dracula.
I mean, that would just be good as a cliffhanger for the next one. Join us next week on
where we discuss fingering Dracula, The Dark Knight.
I accidentally said that you told me to wear a coat today, which I was going to do anyway because I've a past experience. I learned from my mistakes. And I said I'm going to bring. I was meant to write that I'm going to bring gloves as well, but I wrote cloves.
Cloves.
And then it ended up that
fingering Dracula.
It went from cloves to cloves of garlic to I'm wearing them on my fingers to fingering Dracula. It's very weird. It's literally every interaction I have with Dai at the moment.
Yeah.
So
It's all good.
Yeah.
Speak to you next week.
Catch you later, boys. And girls.
Adios.
Bye bye.